And we're back with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Come on, let's get that Master Level 3.
Let's go.
Oh, hey, that's a,
There it is.
I forgot what they're called, that Heartless.
I forget what the Heartless name is called, but yeah, they're based after the Chinese hopping
No, I
vampires.
meant there was like, one of the,
Oh, yeah, Neo Shadows.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised that you're not just one-shotting enemies from this area.
Now that we are on the second visit, just like in Kingdom Hearts 1, the enemies have raised in level, so these are tougher guys now.
Okay.
Alright, so the growth ability for Master Form is Aerial Dodge, an ability that they utterly refuse to implement in later games. This is the only game where Aerial Dodge has ever been in, and I'm like, come on, guys, it's so good.
Let's hope they
It's
bring
so
it
much
back in
better than the
4.
crap you've been doing for years. So,
Whoa.
Aerial Dodge... Oh, yeah. So, Aerial Dodge, if you jump right there. So, you do a double jump, but it's not a straight double jump. It's like a twisting horizontal double jump. But true to its name of Aerial Dodge, you can use it to, like, get some invincibility frames on things. And I think you can even deflect projectiles if you time it just right. Oh, we've completed another puzzle, so this is the last piece of Frontier.
Oh, that's nice.
I do not remember what this illustration source is, but yeah, it's non-canon because it's all these characters, including Roxas and Sora, together in front of the Kingdom Hearts 1 version of Hollow Bastion.
Mickey's head looked really weird in that.
But yeah, in later games, and I can, once we get to them, I can explain exactly why that is. They would instead try to go with more of a dodge roll in the air, initiated using square, but I'm just like, guys, please. And some of them would even have a separate straight-up double jump on circle. And I'm like, aerial dodge, it's right there. Kingdom Hearts 2 is the only game that did it. Please bring it back. Ooh, I got jackpot.
Oh, gosh.
It's okay, I got cure, which I'm not using quite yet.
You're playing a risky game.
I am, yeah, but there we go. And Donald was in range, but Mulan is not, so she can stay passed out for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, I'm still using Oathkeeper, because it's been a while since I last got another Keyblade, and this one's form boost is still really good, so...
What's form boost again?
Increases the amount of time that you have for drive forms.
Ah.
Let's go.
So do you ever get the ability to go into anti-form at will?
Yes and no. It never gets added to your list of drive forms you can just go into. It's always intended to be a kind of restraining bolt, and when you go into it, you're like, ah, crap. Well, maybe I can make this work. But there is a thing you can do later that can force it.
Okay. Just because I feel like it has its uses.
Yeah, but it's usually more trouble than it's worth. The fact that it drains all of your drive gauges once it's over, the fact that you can't kill bosses, the fact that you can't heal.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's pretty detrimental.
Alright, and now we can get this one.
Nice. Triple jump.
When you're using Master Fire for, like, platforming and collecting things, you want to make sure to turn off the magic lock-on ability, since that will make the rush instead target the nearest enemy, and that can really mess you up.
So you can move while you're spinning, I just saw.
You mean doing that aerial spiral thing?
Uh-huh.
That, once you initiate it, it's basically locked into attacking the next enemy.
I see.
Closest enemy, so you don't really have that much control over it.
It just looked like you were kind of moving, but I guess not.
Nah. Oh yes, in the second visits, they make it so that you can't just go back to all the save points that you could before. So if I'm heading back to the Bamboo Grove here specifically so I can reactivate this save point.
Ah.
Because otherwise you can find yourself going back to these worlds and seeing like blank spots among the list of places you can warp to, and it's like,
annoying. Oh. I can't think of a game that does that, where it takes that away from you.
Yeah, it's basically like we're starting over, doing a second run of doing the world for the first time, so you kind of gotta build yourself back up again.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, what did it drop? That's right, lucid crystals. I end up getting a lot of those, because Neo Shadows tend to show up pretty regularly. Alright, let's see here. Oh. We saw that Heartless Dragon heading here, but everything seems to be okay.
Oh, hey, it's you three.
Alright, real quick while these guys are talking, I just wanted to cover something regarding Ansem and the whole twist with him being like, oh no, he wasn't this. Effectively, everything concerning Ansem in Kingdom Hearts 1 was internally consistent, with him just being a scientist king that slid down the darkness slippery slope and did awful things for the sake of his own curiosity. But you always get one free, no wait, that was just a diversion, it was actually this all along, and that's the twist regarding Ansem the Wise. Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, was the Heartless of Xehanort, an apprentice of Ansem the Wise who betrayed him and stole his identity. This means that nobody was also created, meaning that there's an opposite version of the first game's final boss running around, so Kingdom Hearts 2 gets away with it is what I'm talking about. When they start complicating Xehanort and Ansem's backstories even further in later games, I'm like, guys, you used up your one free complicate the villain's backstory pass.
Ah, did you just cast Cure?
I think...
There we go.
I think I might have cast Cure and I was just out of range. Do not expect me to ever use an item to cure Donald ever again. Oh yeah, there was lightning. Or, yeah, thunder in Master Form.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, I think I needed to have them both alive to activate Master Form, so that's why I was trying to get them back up. I'm trying to remember what's unique about Master Form's Reflect. I'm not sure if there is anything about it. Awesome. Oh yeah, the secondary Keyblade for Master Form I set to follow the wind because of its treasure magnet, so that it can pick up drive forms easier. Nice. Drive orbs, I should say. Smart. All right, heading back to the palace. Oh hey, remember how you wanted that one scene that we didn't get?
Yeah.
Here you go. This is the closest you get.
Oh, okay. How are you guys climbing that?
Because it was too difficult for the PS2 to render and for them to animate the cloth physics.
Ah. So we're just gonna go full Spider-Man, it seems. Oh no.
Sure.
Whoa, Sora's... Oh, I see. That was scary.
There's no way for me to have held on to this while also supporting your weight, and there's no way that you should have been able to recover that.
Yeah.
There he is.
Gosh dang it, Doodle. Doodle. Yeah, let's go with that.
That's what I'm calling you from now on, Toodle.
Wait! Riku?
Pooh? No, never heard of him.
What the?
Fake out. This is, that was not the guy that we were fighting up on the mountain.
Oh.
You can actually tell based off of the coat. It's a little bit different. So, here he is. That was Zigbar.
What a Zigbar.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
kinda know about
he might be one of my favorite organization members. He's probably top 3. But yeah, Zigbar's the guy that appeared to Sora one-on-one after the initial meeting between Sora and Orc 13 in Hollow Bastion. He is voiced by James Patrick Stewart, who is mostly known for live-action roles such as Valentine Cassadine on General Hospital, for which he got 3 consecutive Emmys. But he's also the replacement voice for Private the Penguin from the Madagascar series.
Ah. What do you mean replacement voice?
I assume that they had to recast the original voice at some point.
Ah. I know that they had a recast for like this series away from the movies, so I wonder if it was that.
Yeah, all I have here written is replacement voice. I don't know if that's him filling in for the original voice or if he's just the new one now.
So what were those nobodies called?
Oh, right. Those are called snipers.
Ah.
And Zigbar is number 2 in the organization, right below Xemnas. Yeah, he totally didn't beat me up, Mulan. Alright, so... Riku? Well, I mean,
you saw
know, what do
Mickey
you
in an
think?
organization coat, and they didn't jump to the same conclusion.
yeah, but that, no one would be fooled by Mickey in the organization coat.
Huh. Now I'm just headcanoning Oswald the Lucky Rabbit as Mickey's nobody.
Oh no, that's kind of appropriate in a couple of ways. I played Epic Mickey for the first time not too long ago, so most of that game's still fresh in my head. Alright, and now we get to wander around the Emperor's room, which has a lot of stuff in it.
Yeah, it's always funny in cutscenes that are supposed to be serious, where you can just see little pickups in the background that you know you'll be getting to in a bit.
I mean, at least it makes somewhat sense that there would be big fancy chests in the Emperor's room.
Yeah.
I can never remember how many chests are in here, and I am liable to miss some, so I had to make sure of that when I was recording.
Wasn't there
Hey, look!
Oh, no more pages. Wasn't our last playthrough Luigi's Mansion?
Yes, it was. It's been a while, and we're not even that close to finishing Cage 2.
Because all these chests are reminding me of Luigi's Mansion.
At least Sora's opening chest animation isn't quite as open to misinterpretation as Luigi's is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so this one, I always think of this puzzle piece as one that you can't get until much later. Now you can get it here, you just have to do this.
Okay. Do you need the double jump to get the height needed, or...?
I mean, you definitely need Master Form, so you might as well use the aerial dodge. But I'm not sure that it's needed, because you can just do 3 Master Form fires in a row. I wonder if he's giving us any hints on our upcoming boss fight.
Huh. Antechamber.
Yeah, it's just in here.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh gosh. Quick, lead it into this small room where it can't use its ability to fly. Now that I think about it, is there a Japanese Disney property? I'm trying to think.
Big Hero 6?
That's the closest I could think of. I can never understand if that movie takes place in the future or an alternate universe.
I usually think of it as an alt universe.
Yeah.
Alright, so the Heartless Dragon that I don't remember its name. This is probably one of my least favorite boss fights in this game. I hate this thing. It takes forever. It's so annoying. And then, like, right there, it moved just slightly and you fall off, and staying on it is a pain in the butt, and then this happens and I was just able to recover it. Then he goes down, you can start hitting it, but he's not going to be down for that long.
Yeah, that seems tedious.
Yeah, I never have much fun fighting this thing.
So is Master Form kind of lightning focused, I've noticed?
Not really. It's yellow, yeah, but I don't think that's meant to be lightning.
I'm more thinking about when Sora's holding his 2 blades and one of them is like has electricity coursing through it the whole time.
I mean, yeah, it does have that, but I think that's more of just generic power, like with Dragon Ball Z, you know, arcing, aura.
Ooh.
Yeah, Master Form's mechanical theme is really just aerial combat, because you're in the air a whole bunch. You got aerial dodge.
Do you think Master Form is the best choice for this?
I guess. I'm not sure that drive forms really help that much in this fight. It's really just about getting in as much damage as you can during the few opportunities you have. I mean, it might help a little bit, but really it's just... And then like, for the first time ever in fighting this thing, I missed that reaction command because I was too close. And I was trying to be fancy, so...
Yeah, I don't think I've seen any reaction commands on this thing yet.
There was one at the very start when right before he does the loop and throws you off, you can hit a reaction command to hold on to one of his horns. But it's really hard to notice, and if you're in the middle of an attack string, good luck stopping and having enough time to get over there.
Cool. Well, Milan is dead.
Thank you, Donald.
Oof.
Well, at least she survived that attack.
Oh yeah, it is. It's interesting the drive forms give you more of an incentive to keep your party alive.
Yeah.
Because in the first game, I was almost resentful of Donald existing and would just let him die.
Because his magic would get in the way?
Yeah, it's more like, well, the AI in that system was kind of bad. Like, I recall, you never want to... Ooh! That was cool.
Yeah, that one's good.
You never want to give them items because they'll waste them, and then
Unless it's right before a boss, yeah.
and then Donald generally heals you at inopportune times in ways that don't make sense.
What happens is that when you think, oh, I need to heal, by the time you actually set it off, Donald has also started healing,
Yeah,
so you
that's
often
it.
double up.
Oh, that huge jump.
Yeah, so those tornado things are here so that you can use them to get on top of the thing, but I mean, it can be really hard to tell where this thing is going to move. So, you get in the tornado, you jump up to try and get on him, and then he just flies away or goes up into the air or something. I think that they should have... I mean, it's an impressive boss in terms of like animation and design and everything. I think that they just loved it a little too much. And it's too much of a pain. They should have reined it in a little. And right there, I was up in the air when I was apparently supposed to be down on the ground so I could do the reaction command again. I'm trying to hit him with a reflect off that attack, but reflect isn't big enough yet.
Reflecto.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I even get out of this fight, what the reward is. I mean, maybe I'm just too impatient with some things in this fight, but I feel like if it was fun, it wouldn't require me to be this patient all the time.
Yeah.
The other thing is that, like, if I jump into this tornado and he goes for that low thing with the reaction command, I'm gonna miss it because I don't have enough time to go all the way up and back down and hit it. Oh yeah, you might notice that those little things on its side had a red lock-on thing on it.
Oh.
That's used for stuff that doesn't directly involve hitting the boss, but can be destroyed to kind of help you with it.
I see. It reminds me of the yellow damage in Metroid Prime 3 that they did a ton of. Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty good comparison.
Oh yeah.
This move.
Man, why didn't you do that sooner?
You know what? Doing that during some of those downtimes might have been a good idea, actually. But we did get Thundara.
Yay. Oh no, Mulan, watch out.
It's just like what happened with Roxas and the Twilight Thorn.
Huh.
Way to go!
Story-wise, I think Land of the Dragons is one of my least favorite second visits. There's not a whole lot going on here.
Again, you have served China well. It would please me to reward you. What is it that you wish?
Money,
Well-
food.
You say a guy in black came to see
Women.
you. What did he say?
See, I was gonna make the sex joke, but
Yes.
And then Sora's like, no, I meant information on Kairi.
Have crossed our land
Tuh.
and left a great web of paths. These dragons wield much power, and they are the source of many gifts to both man and nature.
Keyblade?
But it would seem someone of evil intent disturbed one of our dragons and transformed it into what you call a heart.
Oh, I see.
Wait.
It's my belief that this young man came to warn me of that danger.
Oh yeah, so that's what Riku, what we presume is Riku, was doing, talking to the Emperor.
No. We
I
just
was
let you
about
take
to,
care of it.
But he told me this situation had changed.
He said 3 wise guys had arrived, and they would take care of things.
It's not like we couldn't have used the support.
But what's he doing hanging out with Organization 13?
No idea. But at least I finally know he's okay. That's good enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Now then, Famulan, do you have a request?
I'd like Shang. I mean, well, the captain.
Yes, yes, my dear, what is it?
Could the captain have a vacation, please?
I believe in the military it's called R&R.
I hardly expected such humble request.
R&R, and there's another
In this
word?
case, I'm
Is it
afraid I
furlough?
must refuse.
No.
Captain Lee's
There's that,
responsibility
in the Navy, it's
is to
shore
protect
leave.
the
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
And yet, Mulan,
Yes.
would you like to serve alongside him and protect me?
Wait, you mean I wasn't doing that already?
What?
2 reeds together are stronger than one. But the choice is yours alone.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
Really? That got you crying?
Sora's a sensitive soul.
Yeah, and... Yeah. Oh, we get the... I guess that kind of means we're done.
Yeah, before then, you may have noticed that the only time they did that was for Disney Castle. Which means that that's the one world that we're not really revisiting. Alright. So yeah, in addition to doing the second visits, they also block off some of the worlds so that you can't do them in a certain order.
Oh.
So yeah, we've got to do Land of Dragons and Beast Castle before it'll let us do Olympus Coliseum. And we have just a little bit more to grab here. I'm trying to remember what exactly I'm doing here. Oh right, the village is rebuilt now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so this puzzle piece you can technically get on your first visit before the village is burned down, but I mean, it's a daylight puzzle piece. You're not going to be able to finish this puzzle until the final world anyway. Let's see, am I just grinding out more Master Form? I think I'm pretty close.
You know, even though some people were pretty harsh on it, I feel like turning red, you could do some pretty interesting stuff, considering some of the things involving did you ever see that one?
Nope.
Basically, there's some stuff in the climax that would be perfect for a Kingdom Hearts boss fight.
Oh, really?
Because honestly, the entire movie's theme is about embracing, to not, I don't know, much like how Riku had to learn to embrace his dark side. That movie's all about learning to embrace the side of you that you've been taught is, to be kept secret and ashamed and I don't know. It's a cool movie, but yeah, the mom and her, red panda form would make an excellent final boss for that world. Just a giant panda.
Interesting. Well, we did get level 4 in Master Form, and it gave us Air Combo Plus, another point to Master Form's theme being air combat. So just like how we got the combo pluses from Valor.
It's back to Pooh Land.
And where are we going next? Ooh.
What?
The spooky
In the
cave.
world? Spooky cave?
I want to say that this is from The Search for Christopher Robin.
Yeah. Was Al here before?
I think we saw him before, like at Piglet's house. Come on, Pooh Bear.
He's doing his Return of the Jedi arc.
Never do your Return of the Jedi arc.
I'm just imagining the Darth Vader head, but then it, like, does the thing
Wait, Return of
where
the Jedi or Last Jedi?
Return of the Jedi, like in the cave, like in the cave on Dagobah.
Wasn't that in Empire Strikes Back?
Yes. Gosh, I mix up what's in each of those two movies. But yeah, it is Empire Strikes Back. But I'm just picturing the part where Darth Vader's like decapitated head turns into Luke's head, but instead it's a smiling Winnie the Pooh. Oh gosh.
I still don't think that Star Wars would be a very good idea to put into Kingdom Hearts.
Well, that's too bad, because all signs point to it happening.
There was a rock in the trailer that looks kind of like an AT-ST foot.
Do you think
it's
it was
not
a rock?
enough. I think it could have been.
Yeah, I was hard speculating.
Alright, so now we get the Expotition as our next mini-game.
Oh, fun.
I'm not sure I've ever seen The Search for Christopher Robin, so I'm not sure... this one, in terms of accuracy to source material and whatnot, don't have much to comment on.
Well, I can tell you, before the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, it was probably the first thing to have a much more, like, dire, dark, dangerous vibe from a Winnie the Pooh thing.
Mm-hmm.
All because they didn't understand that he was going to school.
I think I did know about that. And he had talked to Kanga to start off the adventure, but she doesn't come along.
Oh gosh, seeing Rue in her pouch is reminding me of when Homer tried to get away and it was like full of like some horrible mucus or something.
Yeah, Bart was like, it's not like it is in the cartoons. Alright, so we have 4 characters running around us, and their courage meter is at the top right there. And if it ever goes all the way down to the bottom, which it will, probably twice, regardless of how you approach this minigame, you'll have to get them all to calm down.
That's annoying. Sanity effects in a Pooh game.
And then these ice places here, if you're running on them, you can just flop over.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got only so much time to find Pooh.
Pooh is starving to death.
Come on, come on. Now that all the bees are dealt with, we can get them to calm down.
Me saying that morbid thing reminds me of an interesting post that somebody said is like, can toys in Toy Story die? And if they died, you wouldn't know it, so the other toys would have to watch in horror as their friend's dead corpse is played with by a child. But yeah,
I mean, based on what Sid was able to get away with in the first movie, I'm not sure if they can die without being completely deconstructed at a like component level.
The closest thing we ever saw to that was them in the incinerator in 3.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's some pretty good things in the chests here. Let's see. Yeah, look, an orichalcum. I'm not sure if we've gotten the rarest, any of the rarest synthesis material yet. But orichalcum is like the 2nd rarest.
Isn't orichalcum like a... It's something I think I've seen in some tabletop roleplay, like, books.
Yeah, it's a pretty standard, fictional material.
Yeah. Like, there's orichalcum, mithril, adamantine, and some 4th one I can't remember.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts tends to use all of them. I want to say another one is Damascus and fluorite.
Ah. Oh, there's Pooh. Damascus Steel. We finally figured it out.
Pooh, there you are.
The answer was seawater.
Hey, we looked everywhere for you.
I was looking for a very dear friend that I remember I made a very important promise to.
So, did you find him?
No, I looked and looked, but he doesn't seem to be anywhere.
Oof.
Oh, Pooh Boy! So there you are!
Pooh Boy.
But Tigger, did you have to bounce me so bouncily?
Gosh, I thought a jaguar had gotten you.
Oh dear. I hadn't thought of that. I do hope a jaguar hasn't gone and gobbled up my friend.
Now try to remember, Pooh. Isn't Sora the one you're looking for?
You can hear a couple of other characters in Kanga's voice there.
Yeah.
Oh, the jaguar.
No, it's just your tummy grumbling. You must be hungry.
Almost.
Come on, let's head home and see if we can find you some food.
Jugular.
I'd like that, Sora.
Pooh, you finally remembered.
No, I don't remember anything. I just figured I might as well start using your name like a normal person.
I like it ever so much when you're cheerful, Sora.
I've been messing with you all the whole time because you
too,
called me stupid behind my back.
Also, it's not my fault because the book makes up what we consider as reality
Let's go
here.
home.
Oh, that is weird. I think the most egregious one of that was in that like most recent Winnie the Pooh like movie where they build a ladder out of the words or something, and I'm just like, that's a little too far.
Mm-hmm. And we got our 100 Acre Wood Keyblade, Sweet Memories.
It drops what? The rate of...
Oh, it has, so the ability for Sweet Memories is it makes it so that money drops get turned into drive prizes.
Oh, that seems kind of cool.
So as you can imagine, that's really good for Master Form. So it ends up being my Master Form second Keyblade quite a bit. In the original game, so here its stats are 0 strength, 4 magic. In Vanilla KH2, it was actually 0 and 0, but it had Lucky Strike attached to it, or Lucky Lucky, which kind of created a perverse incentive where you were kind of encouraged to use nothing but Sweet Memories for the promise of getting better drops.
Ah.
So while I didn't like that, well, in theory, that there's fewer Lucky Strikes in the game, it is good that you're not incentivized to use Sweet Memories in that way anymore. So, anyways, we will see you next time on Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix.